Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here at Trader's Journey on YouTube. Today we're going to be covering off a tutorial about cryptocurrency trading. Now, I'm getting a lot of questions from my members specifically, and some people across my social media asking me to do a tutorial on how I go about trading cryptocurrency. So today's tutorial, it is live, so welcome to anyone watching live. But we will be going through everything you need to know to be trading cryptocurrency on a daily basis. We'll be covering off what websites I use, the platforms I use, as well as my strategy. And we'll be going through all the questions, and we'll have a live Q&A towards the end of the tutorial. So that is really what this video is about today and this live. So welcome to whoever is joining this live, and welcome to anyone watching this recording back. So let's get straight into this, guys. Before we check into the charts and my platforms and the websites, if you haven't checked out my Instagram, it is traderjourney_official. So be sure to check that out. Give me a follow there. Drop me a DM if you have any questions, especially about this tutorial today. So live chat, welcome to you. Welcome to anyone else watching live. So let's get straight into this, right? Now, the first thing I want to cover, I'm going to try and make this as easy and simple for you guys to understand. Now, Ethereum and Bitcoin, right? Now, I want to help explain why they're so important for me for crypto trading and trading altcoins in general. Now, Bitcoin and Ethereum, these two coins, they naturally, altcoins and the flow of the market, whether we're in a bullish market or whether we're in a bearish market, you want to be tracking Bitcoin and Ethereum to understand what the overall market is doing, and gives you a greater sentiment to the overall cryptocurrency market. Now, I like to look at Bitcoin, track what it's doing. Is it bullish? Is it consolidating? What is it doing? And that will help me understand what the next moves are for the whole market. Now, Bitcoin, generally speaking, guys, the coins will follow what happens with it will generally follow Bitcoin. So the overall market and how it's reacting, it will follow Bitcoin and Ethereum, which is why I put most of my money into Bitcoin and Ethereum, and I track those prices daily just to understand what's happening in the overall market. So that's something I wanted to mention firstly, guys. So make sure you're tracking Bitcoin and Ethereum, as it's very key to understanding what's happening in the overall market. So as we can see now, I'm just going to flick to, this is tradingview.com, by the way, for anyone new to trading. It is currently, Bitcoin looks to be consolidating in this area, hasn't broken clear through the 60,000 mark. It is hovering around that area. So for me, this seems to be consolidating, and heavy consolidation around the 60,000, just below the $60,000 level. Whereas Ethereum seems to be still rising slowly, but also going through a similar consolidation phase, which is why I'm watching those two closely. Now, you'll understand there has been some articles out there warning traders that don't expect every coin to just continue to rally the way it has done in the past couple of weeks. Because Bitcoin and Ethereum are consolidating heavily here, you need to be mindful of that, and don't have high expectations for high returns all of the time, because like any fluctuating asset, the prices are going to fluctuate, and you have to get used to taking some losses now and again, because that does happen. So don't expect profits every single day. So be sure to be tracking Bitcoin and Ethereum on a daily basis, so you understand what's happening in the overall market. So that's the first piece of advice I want to bring to this video and to this live. Welcome to Shansuki, welcome to the live, welcome to anyone else watching. Now, moving on, guys. So before we move on to the platform and the other websites which I generally use to track coins and news related stuff for cryptocurrency, I want to just talk you through the charts. Now, I have got some videos on my channel where I talk through how I chart and how I create support and resistance levels, and use that to profit off of these plays, whether it's cryptocurrency or whether it's stocks. The same sort of principle applies, and you can apply it to cryptocurrency as well. So I'm going to look at Bitcoin, as that's probably what most people would like me to chart watching this video. So same as what I do with stocks, I like to go out to the 1 day time frame for cryptocurrency, zoom out here, and understand what's happening with the overall trend. Now, you can see Bitcoin is in this upward trend, as you can see here on this daily time frame. I've had this charted for a couple of days since I spoke to a previous member of ours discussing Bitcoin. So you can see it's in this upward trend here. It seems to be not the cleanest of trends, but it is nevertheless in this upward trend here. And Bitcoin is continuing to trend upwards, and we want to be watching what the next move is, because if this trend line was to break, we may enter a next phase of what is almost like a rotation of what the Bitcoin price is doing, because we have been in this boom phase for a long time since the beginning of the year, and we may start to see heavy consolidation or even a pullback on Bitcoin if this trend line does not support. So I'll be watching this very closely to see what happens next with the Bitcoin price. But now, what I like to do with cryptocurrency in terms of charting and technical analysis, I like to follow trends, and I like to buy cheap and sell high. And it's a very easy principle, very simple principle. Now I have got another strategy which I'll probably create on another video, but just to make it simple for any new beginner trader with cryptocurrency, you want to make sure you're buying low, selling high. And how do you do that? The way you do that is by making sure you chart price levels properly on your charts. Now, I like to create the support and resistance like I do with my stocks. Now, Bitcoin has that all-time high of 61,746, so I will chart that, and I will chart the nearest low, which we have here is 28,769, so I will chart that as well. Now, I will look between these levels to find if there's any dip buy opportunities. Now with Bitcoin, that's happened on several occasions on the trend line. So which is why I have the trend line supported here and charted, because as soon as price comes back to that trend line, that is your opportunity to buy in and catch that new momentum play for the price reaches a new high. Welcome Jack, welcome everyone else who is watching. So dip buys are great for cryptocurrency, but now I just want to repeat what I said, because Bitcoin and Ethereum has been consolidating and is gonna start consolidating. Ethereum is down 0.07%, Bitcoin is down 1.78%. But the overall altcoins market seems to be rallying. But you should use that as a warning to not just be putting so much money into the cryptocurrency market, because Bitcoin and Ethereum is where the technology sits with, and all the technology, smart contracts with Ethereum, the blockchain technology is sitting with Bitcoin. All these other altcoins, right, are using this technology to create a new business use case or a use case for their coins. So I want you guys to understand that the cryptocurrency market is ruled by Bitcoin and Ethereum. And now if those two coins tend to do well, it will drag the whole market down. And if they go on a rally, then it will eventually pull the whole market with it. So I want you guys to make sure you are always tracking Bitcoin and Ethereum, as that guides the overall market. So as I said, Bitcoin is in this consolidation phase, heavy consolidation phase from that reaching that all-time high. Now that should tell you what might happen in the overall market. I think we're going to start either finding some pullbacks in the market or finding some heavy consolidation. So it's something you guys need to be aware of. Now moving on, so from the charts, I always like to have my support and resistance. When you're charting your support and resistance, you'll be able to ensure you get good entries into your plays. Now I'm just going to flick to another coin, because Bitcoin, perhaps it has been in this uptrend for a long time, so perhaps it's not the best coin to do this on, but I'm going to flick to HNT. Seeing as though the members have been talking about HNT and a lot of them are invested in HNT, we will talk about HNT. So I'm not going to do this on the daily time frame. I'm going to flick to the 1 hour time frame, right? Now on the 1 hour time frame, you can clearly see there's been some great opportunities for dip buys here, and I'm just going to extend my charts here, and the most obvious dip buy opportunity was sat here at that 1496 level, because you can see price supported there before, price rejected there before, so that price point is very critical and was a very good opportunity to buy in at a dip on HNT. So this is just an example how support levels can help you ensure you get a relatively good price and you buy at dips. You buy at a low price, you can sell at a high price. Now there was obviously previously some resistance which currently is broken through, and HNT has surpassed that $20 level. So you can see how your support and resistance could have acted as a profit target. So you could have played this from $14 to $18, right? So just simply having your support and resistance will be an extremely profitable option and strategy. Obviously, I do build on that strategy, which I've given to the members there, and they've been watching. So the additional strategy, which I might bring to the channel if you guys are interested. But you know, there is so much more to the strategy, but just simply support and resistance is enough for any beginner to start trading in the cryptocurrency markets. So what you would like to do as well, just as a third point, is that when you're trading cryptocurrency, you want to find coins that are volatile, because it's volatility which helps you profit, right? And if a coin is just very slow and you're waiting there for weeks, months for it to move, that's not a coin that you should be interested in day trading, right? You want to be into coins that are seeing high amounts of volume, high amounts of volatility, allowing you to profit from the volatility, right? So I hope that makes sense. HNT being one of those coins, because several dip buy opportunities where you could make a nice 10% returns, and that's really it, guys. That's really it. You know, it's a very simple strategy. I do, like I said, I can elaborate on the strategy, and I do have other things to complement the strategy. But if you can use your support and resistance and chart them very clean and well on your charts, that's all you really need to get started in cryptocurrency trading. So I'm going to leave off the charts for now and move on to the platforms, because I'm getting lots of questions on how to use these platforms, and how to get started, because these platforms are definitely look pretty complicated, pretty complex when you get started trading on these platforms. So I want to give you guys a more of an understanding on how to get started on these platforms. Now, I have roughly 3 platforms at the moment for trading cryptocurrency. Binance being the main one, as it has good access to a large amount of coins. One of the other platforms I use is Coinbase. I like Coinbase. I use Binance. One of the other platforms I use is KuCoin. I've not quite started on KuCoin. I've got some money parked there just in case I need to use it to buy any coins that are not available on Binance. If anyone's interested in trading on these platforms, you can see the links in the description box below. They are affiliate links, but if you could help the channel out, that would be much appreciated. So it's the Binance is the main platform I use, but I like Coinbase as it's pretty easy to use. However, with Coinbase, you don't have access to all of the coins. You're limited to the selection of coins you can trade. However, on Binance, you can trade so many more coins. It's got so many coins. Every coin that I've wanted so far has been on Binance. I think there was one which I haven't been able to purchase, but that is sat on KuCoin. But I'm yet to get an entry on that particular coin. So I'm going to focus here on Binance, because that's what probably most of you are going to be using as day traders of cryptocurrency. Coinbase, obviously a very good platform. If anyone's completely new to trading and maybe just wants to put some money into cryptocurrency as an investment, then and you only want to stick it and say Bitcoin or Ethereum, then I would definitely choose Coinbase over Binance, because you might get a bit confused using Binance, and it's so much easier to just park your money in Coinbase. So I hope that makes sense, just to give you a briefing on that. Now, starting with Binance. Now, Binance, like I said, you can see from this this page I have up here, which is the trade classic screen. Now, this is what I use actively on Binance, and this is what I use the most. Now, when you open an account on Binance, you will need to put some money in here. Now, you'll need to use fiat currency, US dollars, GBP, euros, whatever it is that you guys are using. You will need to transfer some money into the Binance platform using your fiat currency. Once you transfer your money into the Binance platform, you will have your fiat currency sat in the platform, and now you will be able to use that fiat currency to buy some cryptocurrency. Now, when you're using that fiat currency to buy cryptocurrency, you will not get access to every single coin. You can't simply buy HNT, for example, with fiat currency. What you would need to do, you have a small selection of coins, and you get Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDT, and a few other coins, right? And those are the coins you can easily buy using your fiat currency. Now, what I personally do is I buy USDT. The reason why I buy USDT because it's the closest coin in terms of value to the US dollar. It tracks the US dollar, so it's easy for you to understand the value in which you're trading, especially when you're charting on TradingView like I do. I do most of my charting here on TradingView, and the easiest symbols to pick up here and pairs to pick up here are the coin with US dollar, for instance, HNT USD, Ethereum USD, Bitcoin USD. You see what I mean? So it's the closest to the USDT, right? So I will buy some. What I would do when I started, I put some fiat currency into the platform. I immediately bought USDT, and then I flicked onto the coin that I wanted to trade. Now, for instance, say it was HNT. You could type in here on the top right box. You have your pairs. Now you can select. There's so many different types of pairs. You got HNT to Ethereum, HNT to Bitcoin, HNT against USDT, and I will be, as I've got USDT in my portfolio, I will be using the altcoin against USDT. So it could be any coin, right? But let's for example, for instance, HNT USDT trading at $20 nuts, right? So what you'll have there is you use the top right screen to find the pair that you want to trade, and for me it would be, in this case, HNT USDT. You would then select that pair, and now you have access to the chart, which you can see here in the center. Now what you'll notice is that is very similar to your TradingView chart. Now it's completely up to you whether you want to chart in TradingView or you want to chart in here. Because I have a subscription with TradingView, it just makes sense for me to just use it here and have my charts saved. But it absolutely makes no difference. You can use the chart provided to you in the platform on Binance. So as you can see, HNT is here. It also saves your charts here as well. As you can see, I've done some analysis here with that break on the uptrend. You could have bought that dip buy at $15. HNT is doing pretty well right now, over $20, which is amazing. So top right, you want to pick your pairs. I'm just going to go straight down to the bottom here, which says market trades. Now this is pretty interesting. I know, Jack, you're watching. This is probably something you use a lot. And where it's green, that's where you got buy orders. Where it's red, you've got sell orders. Pretty easy to understand, right? Now you can see a lot of green orders coming in here, so you can see there's probably more active. Ooh, a lot of selling coming in at $20. So what you can see here from this screen is that you can use these orders, especially when you can see huge buy orders come in, huge sell orders. When you've got these big orders coming through, you can use it to understand and gauge what might happen next to the price of the coin. So very key, very nice tool there provided by Binance to help you track what's going on and what buy orders and sell orders coming in. So that's very important, I think, for any new trader to get to grips and understand how that works, because that will help you in your trading for sure, and help you understand support and resistance, because support is where you have more active buyers and resistance is where you have more active sellers, and that's how price resists and that's how price supports, when you have buyers and when you have sellers. So you can use your market trades here, which is all the active trades in the market. Especially if you've got big orders, you can use that to track that. So that's a very key tool, and I know Jack uses that pretty frequently. Okay, so moving on here. So moving on to the center of the screen, you have buy on the left and you have sell on the right. A very simple to understand. So if you're buying, you want to be entering an amount here. Obviously, I've put all my money USDT and it's allocated to some crypto coins at the moment. So I only have 17 cents in USDT. So I can't really buy much and show you that right now. But if you were to buy some HNT using your USDT, which is now in your wallet, if you had bought some USDT with your fiat currency, you can use a market if you want to try and catch some momentum play. You can use market orders. I tend not to, because it will fill it at any particular price of the coin between when you click it and whenever the market price. I tend to avoid market. I will click limit, put a price that I want to enter in. You can use stop limit as well, which is fine. Stop limits are good to get a stop loss and cut you out a trade limit. is what I tend to use the most, right? And because I'm going in pretty light with these crypto trades at the moment, I will tend to use limit orders at the moment. So you would simply put the price you want to pay at. If it's trading at 19.92 and you want to get filled quickly, and the price is still sitting here at 9.81, you want to change it to whatever the price is at the moment so that the order fills quickly. And then when you want to type in the amount, I tend to use this thing at the bottom here, because you can just move this along and you can tell them how much of your USDT do you want to use against buying HNT. Do you want to spend 50% of your USDT? You want to use all of it? You see? So you don't need to type in an amount here. I just mess around with this thing at the bottom and select how many HNT you want to buy. Once you've understood how much you want to buy, what price you want to pay, you would simply press buy HNT. Now I'm going to do it. Obviously it says order failed there because I don't have enough US dollars. There is a minimum buy-in, which you can see here. Let me just try it again. You have to buy more than 10 HNT, right? That's not. I don't believe that's the case for every coin. I'd need to check that, but I'm always generally buying more than 10. So that's how you would buy. And when you're selling here, again, the same thing applies. You want to make sure you're selling at the current price, because there's often been times, especially when I started trading on this platform, I assumed that this price here was the latest price, but in fact it wasn't. So I was selling it for cheaper than what the current price was in the market. So don't fall for that trap. Make sure you're setting the correct price. And again, you can decide how much HNT you want to sell back for some USDT. You simply click sell HNT. It will tell you on your screen when the order's filled, and that is pretty useful to have. If it's not filled, just scroll to the bottom here and you can show your open orders. If it's not filled, you can cancel or redo the order based on what the current price is. So that is in its basic form how you would apply your trading to the Binance platform. Now, if you go towards trade at the top here, it's got convert, classic, advanced, margin, P2P. I would suggest everyone to use classic, especially for any new traders. And this is the screen you can see here, which is classic. Convert, I wouldn't use convert because you want to get access to the charts at the same time. Convert does not allow you to do that. So personally, I feel classic is the best way to go about doing that. Now on the left here, you can see this is just an addition to your market trades, but you can see here all your sell orders and all your buy orders at the bottom here, right? And it tells you how much HNT, what sum, the average price that they're trying to get filled for, and very, very useful. You can even click on more here to view more price levels. But I really like this. This is fantastic. So definitely use this, just to track what orders are coming through, and it will definitely help you in your trading. So that is pretty much the platform, guys. Now, if you have any other questions on the platform itself, I am still pretty new to this platform. I'm not an expert by any means, but I just thought to put this out here to help you guys out for anyone new, because I certainly did struggle to begin with, because it's not the easiest platform to use. Now, if you have any other questions, make sure you feel free to DM me on Instagram, which is traderjourney_official. Be sure to follow me on there as well, and I'll try and get back to everybody's questions on there to do with cryptocurrency trading. But for me, this is probably the easiest way to go about it. And just wanted to mention as well, for any new traders, if you are transferring any coins between platforms, make sure you're transferring it between the correct wallets. You don't want to be trading Bitcoin. You don't want to be transferring Bitcoin to a USDT wallet, right? So you just need to make sure that whatever you're transferring between platforms is to the correct wallet, because I've seen some disasters happen. It's happened to myself back in the day, and I never got my money back. So make sure if you're transferring any cryptocurrency between platforms, seek some assistance from the platform themselves if you need to confirm anything, because sometimes it can cause some problems, right? So make sure you're transferring to the correct wallets, correct crypto wallets when you are doing that. So that's pretty much how to get started with cryptocurrency trading. I am going to flick just to one more web page, which is CoinDesk. I don't track this as much as I should be, if I'm honest, because as you guys know, I am heavily active in the stock market as well, so I can't have eyes everywhere. But when I get the chance to, I do look at coindesk.com. Coindesk.com has some good overall sort of like here, for instance, this has you can go on to the latest news. It just gives you a good overall understanding if there's any latest news affecting the market, especially the cryptocurrency market. We have, just as you can see here, we got the Coinbase IPO, first earnings call, and there's some interesting stuff here. So definitely some articles to read up on here as to how it could affect the overall cryptocurrency market. Look at this one, for instance, on mining. Chinese lottery firm furthers crypto pivot by buying Bitcoin miner maker for 100 million. So very interesting to keep up to date. And they've also got a nice summary here of the biggest market cap of coins, and you can just see how they're trending, how they're trading, and it's just good to just track it. But I like to have this website up. And one of the other things I wanted to mention just before I move over to any questions and answers here in the live chat is that I like to use social media platforms. I like to use Twitter. I like to use StockTwits is good as well, because they have cryptocurrency coins on there as well as stocks. So it's good to get a feeling for what everyone else is thinking. You might be able to get in some news early on Twitter if someone announces it. But I would suggest whoever finds any news across social media, make sure that you are valid. You make sure you check on the internet for that information. Make sure the information which you are finding on social media is correct and it is valid. So make sure you verify any information you find across social media. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. I hope you guys appreciate this quick tutorial here. Again, any questions, leave it in the comment section below. Message me on Instagram if that's your preferred way of getting through to me. And yeah, I wish you guys well in your cryptocurrency trading. And me and the members are going to get into this and hopefully continue to profit some more cryptocurrency plays, because we are still early in the process, and we'll be tracking the overall market to understand if there's any plays here. So now I'm going to switch to the live chat. Just let me know, anyone here in the live, anyone have any questions? Happy to answer them here if there's any questions. I don't believe there is. We got Lightwork, we got a few people, we got Jack, hopefully you're still here, Shansuki, Sebastian. Any questions, please let me know, and I'd be happy to answer those. Doesn't look like there is, so I'm probably going to end it here, guys. I really appreciate everyone watching, supporting the channel. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, drop a like on this live if you appreciate this tutorial, and we will catch you hopefully on the next one. So thanks so much for watching. Take care, guys. Goodbye.